Hello, I'm Abby Sapan. My group members and I would like to present to you The Assassination of Kennedy, a documentary.
On November 22, 1963, President Kennedy was assassinated. The president was riding in an open limousine in Dealey Plaza in Dallas, Texas. As he was crossing the grassy knoll, the first shot rang out and went through the back of his neck. The same bullet also hit the governor of Texas in the arm and leg. Seconds later, 2 more shots were taken and one ended Kennedy's life. This was because when the first shot hit him in the neck, he could not duck down to avoid the second shot. The president was wearing a back brace to keep him upright. He experienced back pains because of his Addison's disease and was forced to wear a restricting back brace. If he did not have that brace on, then he could have survived the first attempt to kill him.
The building where the shots rang out from was the Texas School Book Depository. As you see in the picture, it was the location where Lee Harvey Oswald waited for the president to pass by. As the limousine started to drive away from the depository building, Lee Harvey Oswald attempted to shoot Kennedy 3 times in his back.
Lee Harvey Oswald was born in New Orleans on October 18, 1939. As a child, Oswald was withdrawal and temperamental. Oswald enlisted in the United States Marine Corps on October 24, 1956, just after his 17th birthday. He first worked as a radar operator at a U-2 spy plane base, and then he left the United States to move to the Soviet Union. He started a family and wanted to move back to the United States. He then became an order clerk who had begun work at a depository October 15, 1963. Before working at the Texas School Book Depository, he was supporting Castro with propaganda and working with him. Later, he started working at the Texas School Book Depository. He used his FBI contacts to get a job. He got the job on the 6th floor where he eventually shot the bullet that killed Kennedy. Before Ruby killed Oswald, Ruby and Lee Harvey Oswald allegedly had met.
Lee Harvey Oswald was arrested on November 22, 1963 at the Texas Theater. Later, Oswald was transferred from the city jail to the county jail. As he was being transferred, Jack Ruby jumped out and shot Lee Harvey Oswald. He died on November 24, 1963. The United States never got to hear why Lee Harvey Oswald killed President Kennedy.
Jack Ruby was the man who killed Oswald. He said it was because he felt terrible for Jackie Kennedy and her children. Some thought he was a hero, but many did not believe him. At his trial, he said he acted unconsciously and pleaded his innocence, but was still charged with first-degree murder.
Jack Ruby was born on March 25, 1911 in Chicago, Illinois. Ruby was involved with major figures in organized crime. Conspiracy theorists claimed that he killed Oswald as a part of an overall plot surrounding the assassination of Kennedy. Others have disputed this, arguing that his connection with gangsters was minimal at most and that he was not the sort to be entrusted with such an act within a high-level conspiracy.
Lyndon Johnson was born on August 27, 1908 in Central Texas, not far away from Johnson City, which his family had helped settle. He felt the pinch of rural poverty as he grew up, working his way through Southwest Texas State Teachers College. In 1906 campaign, Johnson, as John F. Kennedy's running mate, was elected vice president. On November 22, 1963, when Kennedy was assassinated, Johnson was sworn in as president.
We think that Lee Harvey Oswald, Jack Ruby, and Lyndon Johnson were involved in the plot to assassinate the president because Lee Harvey Oswald was the one person that we have proof that shot and assassinated Kennedy. We think that Lyndon Johnson was also a part of the assassination because he was scared that Kennedy would let him go if he was reelected, and he was sworn in as the new president. Jack Ruby was involved because he assassinated Lee Harvey Oswald right before he was transferred to the county jail. And why would Ruby kill Lee Harvey Oswald right before court and not before that? Some sources say that Ruby and Lee Harvey Oswald met before the assassination of Kennedy